Bottom of the hour now. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ritika Shah, and here are the 5 things you need to know for your new day. The plane is essentially an air ambulance, fully outfitted with a portable tent designed to transport patients with highly infectious diseases. CPD has increased its bicycle patrols in the campus area, but Quinlan says for students, protecting yourself is as simple as locking your doors.
Students who live in apartments right in the backyard of this house say they're afraid to sleep in their own home tonight.
3D models can take anywhere from minutes to even days to print out, going from digital concepts like this to something like this. For over 5,000 miles and more than 20 hours, this plane has been home to one of 2 American aid workers infected with Ebola. After a long journey from Liberia, one of them will land in Atlanta this afternoon, making this the first known case of an Ebola patient to ever be treated on U.S. soil. The plane is essentially an air ambulance, fully outfitted with a portable tent designed to transport patients with highly infectious diseases. Once the plane lands, the patient will be driven here to Emory University Hospital, just one of 4 facilities across the U.S. designed to handle cases like this. The hospital is just blocks away from the CDC, which helped design a patient isolation unit, complete with its own air filtration system and kept physically separate from other patient areas. Some of you aren't convinced, though, calling the decision to treat someone with Ebola in America irresponsible and asking why anyone thought this would be a good idea. One Twitter user asks, "Can we have any assurance from the CDC that the Ebola virus won't leave the isolation room at Emory in Atlanta?" The CDC says there is no reason to panic, that they can stop the outbreak and Americans are not at risk.
I really hope that our fears, particularly our irrational fears, don't trump our compassion for someone who's fighting for his life.
Ritika Shah, CNN, Atlanta. This machine sounds like it comes from the future, but Ohio State is making 3D printing available to all students right now. It all starts with the computer-aided design.
You'll be able to create and kind of sculpt in a 3D world.
The machine will then read the file and print out a model in layers of plastic until the model is complete.
The possibilities in the long run, especially in the medical fields, are very much endless.
3D models can take anywhere from minutes to even days to print out, going from digital concepts like this to something like this.
One of the end caps on the handlebar fell off.
Ohio State student Josh McCaffrey printed a replacement part for his bike during the Digital Union's pilot program this semester.
It seems a lot more convenient because you don't have to wait for a long time for the replacement part to come in, or even trying to hunt down which part it is on, say, like an older model bike.
He says 3D printing makes it easier to customize his ideas and fosters creativity and innovation.
It cuts down a lot of the constraints.
The printer's uses for science and architecture are apparent, but Digital Union manager Queenie Chow says 3D printing is interdisciplinary.
We wanted to make it available across the university because we do value the ideas across the university, whether or not you're an engineer, whether or not you're an artist. We wanted to make the tools available for them to create their own ideas.
For the Lantern TV, I'm Ritika Shah. At 2:30 p.m. Sunday afternoon, Columbus police received a call reporting a dead body found at the intersection of 6th Avenue and Cortland Avenue near the Short North Kroger. Responding officers, investigators, and the Missing Persons Unit have worked together to confirm through tattoos found at the scene that the body is of missing OSU football player Costa Karageorge.
At this time, preliminary investigation is showing that he died from what appears to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We have recovered a firearm at the scene. The parents have been notified.
Students gathered on the Oval at 8 p.m. Sunday night in prayer for Karageorge's family and friends.
He was loyal to anybody he was friends with. He'd do anything for him.
In Monday's media appearance, the Ohio State football team remembered their former teammate.
You'll never get over it. It's an opportunity to I'm not sure learn's the appropriate word either, but just continue to grow and stay on your journey.
The Buckeyes head to Indianapolis this Saturday for a chance at the Big Ten title, and they'll be playing not just to redeem themselves from last year's loss, but also in memory of their late teammate.
I'm just kind of think of, what would Costa want? And exactly, he wants a championship. So we're going to get it.
For the Lantern TV, I'm Ritika Shah. Imagine waking up this morning and not knowing whether the water in your home is safe to drink. That's the reality for nearly 500,000 people across Northwest Ohio who are being warned not to use, drink, cook with, or even boil any tap water. The advisories come after a dangerous toxin was discovered in a local water treatment plant, leading the governor to declare states of emergency across the state. Even the National Guard has been called in to help bring safe water. The week began with tragedy for many in the Ohio State community. Missing OSU football player Costa George was found dead near his apartment Sunday afternoon after being missing for 4 days. Lantern TV was at the scene when he was found, and today we have an update on this developing story.